there, happy Earth Day. I'm Kimberlie Hamilton. I'm the author of Rebel Cats, Rebel Dogs, Generation Hope, and Rebel Animals at Risk, all by Scholastic UK. And I'm coming to you today on Earth Day from my summer house, which overlooks my back garden. This is a very important day for anyone who cares about the planet and the people and animals that live on it. People like you. So I love to write books about helping animals and about making the world a better place. This book, Generation Hope, profiles young activists all over the world. They're all under age 19, and it also is filled with lots of facts and tips and resources. My newest book is Rebel Animals at Risk. It's all about endangered species all over the world, also filled with facts and profiles about 64 animals that I think you're going to want to know a lot more about. So what do both of these books have in common? They both have all kinds of ideas for what you can do today to help the planet and wildlife too. So I thought I'd share a couple of those ideas with you in this short video today. First one is this. Pick it up. This is my new litter picker. I also have a bag and gloves, and I take all three of these things and I go on a rubbish ramble in my neighborhood and I pick up stuff. There is way too much rubbish out there, sadly. Keep Britain Tidy estimates that 2 million pieces of rubbish are thrown away every single day just in the UK. So we need to get out there and clean it up because that is crazy. That's crazy bad for the environment. So it's fun to use a litter picker, and I'm always happy when I see other people doing it, especially young people. So join us. You can do it after school or on the weekends, or you can join an event in your community like a beach cleanup. It's pretty fun. Second tip is bin it. Many things that people thoughtlessly throw away are bad for the planet and bad for animals. Things like plastic bags, they're everywhere, and they get into the ocean, and marine life, like sea turtles, often mistake them for food, which can be deadly for them. Other bad things include, rubber bands, balloons, face masks. I'm sure you've seen tons of these laying around on the ground over the past year. These are really bad for animals and birds because their legs get caught in these strings. Even an innocent can, like this one, can be deadly for a wild animal. Rescue centers are getting calls all the time about animals that have their heads stuck in jars and cans, just like this one. It's really sad. So put your trash in a proper bin, and put your recycling, like this one, in a recycling bin. Tip number 3 is say no to plastic. Plastic is the enemy. Since writing Generation Hope, I no longer drink water out of a plastic bottle. No plastic bottles. I simply refuse to use them. I refuse to buy them. Instead, I use my own reusable water bottle, which has cats on it. Way cuter than this anyway, and I can use it again and again, and it doesn't harm the planet. Ditto for plastic bags. Use your own recyclable one, reusable one, like this one. Mine has elephants on it, which is pretty cute. I can use it over and over again. Basically, just try to avoid anything made with plastic or that has a plastic wrapper, which is super hard to do because everything has plastic these days, even things that don't need it, like this. Have you seen this? Bananas in a plastic bag. If you've ever peeled a banana, you know that it already has a biodegradable, all-natural wrapper already. Don't need plastic. So, some comics and magazines for kids also come wrapped in plastic, and many of them often have cheap little toys with them as well that you play with for about 5 minutes and then you're tired of them. Just say no. Refuse to buy them. Or go one step further, contact the company and tell them why you don't want to use their product anymore and ask them to stop doing it. One girl named Sky did that, and a big supermarket chain is no longer carrying any comics wrapped in plastic with plastic toys. So experts say if we don't change our ways, there will be more plastic than fish in the oceans by the year 2050. Yikes. Tip number 4 is switch your snacks. If you want to help the planet, you need to be a label detective. You need to read your labels. That gives clues about what kinds of things are in that product. You would be surprised how many products, for instance, have palm oil. Palm oil, if you look on many of your favorite foods, often this comes in handy for the small print. If you look in there, there it is, palm oil. Palm oil is used in all kinds of things like cookies and ice cream, even things like soap. it's chocolate, it's everywhere. And it's bad for the planet because large areas of the rainforest are cut down to plant the trees that make this oil. And that's bad for the animals that live in those forests. So I bought this brand of peanut butter because it says right here, palm oil free. See, companies are getting smart. They know we don't want to buy the stuff with palm oil because it's bad for animals, it's bad for the planet. So you can get palm oil free items if you just check the label. Also look for things that say sustainable palm oil. That means that palm oil is made without destroying large areas of the rainforest. So that's okay too. So if we check labels, we ask our friends and families to do the same thing, then companies will get the message and they'll stop doing bad things. Tip number 5 is buy less stuff. I know this is hard for a lot of people, but it takes a lot of energy to make new stuff. And we already have a bunch of stuff already as it is. So next time you buy something, like a new pair of trainers, ask yourself, do I really need these? And often the answer is no, you really don't. I'm really excited to see that the younger generation like you is really getting into recycling and reusing and upcycling, which is taking something that's old and not used anymore and turning it into something new and cool. Like I saw a bookcase once, bookshelves that were made out of old skateboards, which I thought was pretty clever. Or you could do something like invite your friends over and have a swap party. You could do it with clothes, you could do it with toys, you could do it with books, things that are perfectly good. You're tired of them, you've read them, but maybe they'd be new and useful for your friends. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. Another thing you could do is instead of asking for something new for your birthday or Christmas, you could ask for something that's, helpful for the planet, like, a fancy new water bottle like this one, or you could ask for a sponsorship of a wild animal. You could do that through like the World Wildlife Fund or through zoos. You can sponsor a koala or a tiger or an elephant or something like that. I love to give those as gifts, and I love to get them as well. So here's one final idea for what you can do for Earth Day today. A lot of people go out and plant a tree on Earth Day. That's kind of a traditional Earth Day thing to do. If you can't do that, if you don't have room, you can plant wildflowers, which are fun. You can plant them in your back garden to attract bees. Bees are important because they pollinate 75% of the world's food crops, but their numbers are going down due to climate change. But planting flowers helps them out. It's a fun thing to do. They look pretty, they help the bees. It's kind of a win-win for everybody. So if you like these tips and you want to get more ideas for what to do, you can check out my books. Both of them have lots of resources at the back with films and websites and books and TV shows with places where you can learn more about the planet and about animals. So read up, educate yourself, and then take action. We all need to do our part to make the world a better place. So thank you for watching this video, and happy Earth Day.